Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. So right now the time is approximately 8 p.m. and the current date is Wednesday, August 9th, 2017. So I would like to give my shout out to Gothica, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, especially for those of you that are new to my YouTube channel, you may be wondering why I do all these updates. So from I would say September 2001. No, actually it started before then. So I would say sometime winter to spring of 2010. Wait a minute, 2010 is after 2011. Okay, I'm gonna get this right, I promise. Let me make it easier for myself. Let's say sometime around February 1998, I began leading group metaphysical classes on a regular basis from February 1998 until about spring to summer 2015. And everything was going very well. And then in 2015, some things started happening that I found odd, frustrating, and bewildering. And what started happening, I eventually realized, was this massive divine orchestration. And this massive divine orchestration led to three things. It led to, number one, me taking a sabbatical from leading group metaphysical classes. Number two, me taking a long sabbatical from participating in group metaphysical classes or discussions of the kind. And number three, it led to me taking a long break, a prolonged break from participating in group ritual, in group ritual work and spellcraft. Now, since 2016, there have been a few, since the end of 2015, there have been a handful of exceptions that I've made regarding those sabbaticals and processes, if you will. For example, as most of you know, I led a Divine Prosperity workshop at Catland on Friday, May 13th, 2016, which was the only Friday the 13th in 2016. And then in September of last year, I led a Divine Prosperity event also at Catland. And it was on Friday, September 30th, which was the date of the Black Moon. Most people know that a blue moon is the common term for the second full moon in the same calendar month. A black moon is the second new moon in the same calendar month. And if memory serves, the first new moon of September 2016 was September 1st, which I believe was a Thursday. But September 30th was a Friday last year, and it was the date of the second new moon in September 2016. And both of those dates were auspicious, and I didn't regret leading those two group prosperity classes. I enjoyed them very much. I wish that things had been a little bit different with the second one, but it all worked out in the end. And I did participate in the two panel discussions on professional readership that Catland had also in 2016. So I have made a few exceptions, and earlier this year I participated in a group Imbolc ritual in honor of Briad, the Irish goddess of divine healing, divine inspiration, and divine prosperity. And I was okay with that. But by and large, I felt the need to make these updates videos because somebody who had recommended me for a wonderful professional opportunity as a psychic had thought that I was quitting being a professional psychic. And I remember reading this email, and my first response was, "Who told you that? I never said that." And at some point in my reply, I wrote, "Okay, so who told you that? I never said that." So ever since then, I have felt this need to let people know what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. Meaning, I have not decided to quit being a professional psychic. I have not decided to quit being a professional energy healing practitioner. I have not decided to quit being a professional metaphysical teacher. The vast majority of my metaphysical classes have been private, which is fine by me. I've had no issue with that. I've preferred it that way for the most part. I have been working on a very special project with a very valued and regular client whose energy I love and adore. And that, I'm sorry, I thought I smelled bleach, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing laundry. I don't have a laundromat in my apartment. And I haven't had bleach in my apartment for a while, which is why some of my whites have been dingy, which is why I haven't been wearing white when I've been in front of the camera. But I think it's gone. Let me check with somebody else's nose. Do you still smell it? Okay, okay. My awesome audiovisual person has a wolfhound nose. So there may be something that I don't smell that he smells. So I like to check in with him, his olfactory sense from time to time. So that's one of the reasons why I felt this need to do these updates videos and accompanying blog posts, because sometimes people think that I'm doing something and I'm not, and people think that I'm not doing something and I am. And I'm like, okay, so this is official. So I am giving readings professionally. In fact, I conducted a telephone reading earlier today, which was amazing, if I do say so myself. I probably going to give an in-person reading at Catland this Saturday, which is August 12th, 2017. I have not heard from the client yet. If I don't hear from her or the people that gave her the gift certificate in honor of her birthday by tomorrow, then I'm going to say that I'm not going to give a reading on Saturday, which is fine. I have another one scheduled later this month, which is okay. But yeah, I definitely feel that there are times when I need to do these updates. And there are times when, and I must say, it amazed me, because I used to, on average, lead 1 to 2 group metaphysical classes within a 2 to 3 month basis. So on average, I would lead anywhere from 10 to 15 group metaphysical classes from January of one year to December of the same calendar year. And I truly believe that I would have nothing to do, that I would actually become bored. And I've said this, I've stated this both online and off, I cannot imagine how anybody could become bored. Between the internet and TV and books and journal writing and meditation and prayer and spending time in nature and going to museums and art galleries and cafes and cultural events, I cannot imagine how anybody could be bored. Like, actually experience boredom. That is, I mean, to call that a foreign concept to me is a gross understatement. I'm just like, I don't know how anybody could become bored. How is that even possible? I have no idea. But thinking about it and talking about it has made me a little woozy, so I'm going to have some café boosting. Oh, I do not get tired of this. And yes, something beautiful is on the horizon. So, oh, that felt so good. So, I really wanted to make this video kind of like an overall July 2017 video and say, so July was a very busy month for me. It was a very, I don't want to say stressful month, but in a lot of ways it was stressful. I feel that I'm still recovering from how much more demanding my side position of employment was last month. I feel that I'm still behind schedule on a lot of things. And I feel like there is this seasonal change beginning to take place, because I've noticed that I have been wanting to sleep more. I've been wanting to interact less with the outside world more. And I know that I'm long overdue to have a sacred solitude sojourn where I retreat from the world of men and I remain in the realms of the goddess for at least 3 days. And for the record, this is how Spirit has said to me, the mundane world, the world of men, and the mystical world, the realms of the goddess. So when I am talking about why I feel the need for a sacred solitude sojourn, it is neither my intention nor my desire to offend people or give people the impression that I'm a sexist. Believe me, I am anything but a sexist. I am hardly a sexist. I am hardly a chauvinist. I am absolutely committed to the empowerment of women. But I'm committed to the empowerment of every person that lives and breathes. If you are a person and you are somebody that has a strong burning desire to help people and make a difference in their lives, then I am all for you being empowered and enriched and provided for and supported in every fucking way, because that's what you deserve. That is my personal, unedited belief. And there are a lot of people that want to make a difference in the lives of so many people. And even the client with whom I conducted a reading earlier today by phone, you know, she is lovely. She's a very loving person. She's very nourishing and nurturing. I love conducting readings for her. It is an utter joy. She is a very spiritually with it client, which are some of my favorites. And I know that she is committed to the healing and the empowerment of all humanity, including animal life. And I also know that because she is female, because she is a woman and a mother, there is a part of her that is, I'm going to say it like this, fine-tuned or energetically attuned to empowering and nourishing and nurturing other women and being willing to lift them up. So, and I love that I have a hand and a wing in helping her manifest that. I really love that. I really love that. So I'm very honored that she comes to me for readings. I'm honored that she is a regular client. I'm honored that she has recommended me to other clients and other friends in her life. And I am absolutely honored that she wants to see me become more visible, especially in an online landscape. So everything that she's doing for me and everything that she's assisting me in doing, I am forever thankful. So that's why I do these updates, videos, and blog posts. It really is because there are times when something really good is coming up and I want to let y'all know about it. And because sometimes people think that I'm not doing something. I mean, really, I thought I was going to become bored. I thought I was going to have so much more free time. I was literally going to run out of things to do. And as somebody who used to work in retail, I know there's always something to do. There is always something to do. I know that there are times when I could work on household tasks and projects, but I've also become, it's strange because sometimes I find it easier for me to engage in some of these household tasks and projects during my sacred solitude sojourn. When I'm in the world of men and I'm using the internet, I'm using my cell phone, I really want to keep on track. I keep flubbing that up. On track and on tabs with my thank you emails to the clients who have readings with me, to my WordPress blog posts and my YouTube channel and all those other things. And there are times when I take breaks and I'll watch an episode of Game of Thrones, or I'll watch an episode of something else that I'm watching, like So You Think You Can Dance, which is the only reality TV show that I watch right now, because they they concluded American Idol. They want to bring it back. And I'm like, what do you mean you want to bring it back? It concluded 2 years ago. Like, what are you doing? But they didn't consult me. They don't consult me in the television world. I don't know why. there would be another season of Sense8 if they did. Yes, they would. But anyway, so one thing that I am very excited about and doing my best to make the time for, and it's not so much about finding the time, because I know that I have the time. It's about making the time and centering and grounding my energies to do, and that is tarot tags and related tarot challenges and divination challenges. And I have been, you know, I always acknowledge Two Spirit because I love his energy and I love that he and I have so many wonderful things in common. And, you know, Two Spirit, or Simon, has been my go-to YouTube channel content creator with regards to tarot tags, oracle tags, tarot challenges. So if there's something going on, he's usually participating in it. And of course, since I have the honor and pleasure of being one of his 600 plus subscribers, and who knows, I think by now he has more than 700, and if he doesn't, I'd be like, what? You need to subscribe to Two Spirit. Just, that's it. If you haven't already done so, do it. Yeah, I'm telling you what to do. But yeah, his YouTube channel is fantastic. I love it so much. And I've been thoroughly enjoying his live streaming videos. His live streaming videos have been a lot of fun. And I haven't been able to watch all of them to the extent that I want. He had a live streaming video recently, and I was only able to watch 2 or 3 minutes because I was running behind schedule and I needed to do something, and I think it was an appointment, actually. So I just could not stay later. I could not stay at home and watch the rest of it. And my experience with watching live streaming videos on my smartphone outside of my home is not as glamorous, and it's not as easy as the commercials make it out to be. The commercials make it out to be so easy and so effortless and so glamorous and so fun, and that is not my experience for it. And I have a pretty darn good smartphone, my dear, but no, they make it look easy on the commercial. It's a lie. Anyway, speaking of subscribing, if you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel of yours truly, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, I happily invite you to do so. And if you have not already scheduled a reading with me, I happily invite you to do so as well. I have been using a specific angel prayer that I learned from Doreen Virtue during her Goddesses and Angels workshop in Manhattan, NYC, in June of 2006, and it is a truly beautiful angel prayer, and I happily share it with all of you because it is my enormous pleasure to share it pretty much with anybody who hears the sound of my voice, but especially to people who also give readings professionally. I really love sharing it with those of us that give readings professionally. So I ask the angels that if there is anyone who would receive divine blessings from my psychic services, that he or she be divinely guided to contact me now. And I further ask the angels that those individuals who would receive divine blessings from availing themselves of my psychic services be provided with everything they need. Hello, Isis. Hi. This is Isis, the alpha female, who does not want to be in the camera, but she definitely wants to be heard. That ring, ring, ring was her drinking water from one of the metal metal water bowls, which are not hers, by the way. Uh-huh. Are you hungry? Oh, she's so cute. Every once in a while she likes to act cute, but I firmly believe that black cat, yeah, and there's the hiss. Uh-huh. See, it is my personal, listen, I do not want to say this because some people still have this erroneous, outdated belief that anything black is evil and bad. But it is my sincere belief, and I have this belief because I have a black cat in my life, that a black cat is the one that is focused on world domination. That is my personal belief. It is a black cat that has plans of world domination. And she knows that with me, she tries to look cute when she wants something. But when I see through it, she's like, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Oh, did you hear that? She's trying, once again, she's trying to be cute. She's trying to be cute. Isn't that right, Isis? You want to be cute? You want to be cute? Hmm? Oh, you look so cute, but I know that you want something from me. Isn't that right? Look at you looking so cute. I'm gonna have my audiovisual person turn it around. She looks so cute. You are beautiful, Isis. You are a very beautiful cat. I love you so much. Pero yo te conozco. I know you. And I know that you want something. That's why you're trying to be cute. Oh, and the face just says it all. Look at that face. You purposely avoid looking at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Come on. Show the camera your face. Come on. Ah, majadera, coño. See what I mean? Up to a point, she's gonna be cute. And then she realizes I see right through the cuteness, and it's like, yeah, You're not going to dominate the world that way, my dear. You need to be consistently cute and nice and sweet. Then maybe you'll get it. Oh, she looks at me like so forlorn. Now, she's the biggest of my 3 cats, meaning she is the most full-figured of my 3 cats. And yet she meows like she's been starved, as if she has not eaten in days. I promise you. I promise you. Nothing in this household is starving. I'm not a starving psychic. She's not a starving cat. I know she acts like she's starving and she hasn't been fed for days. It's all a ruse, I promise you. Anyway, so getting back to the angel prayer that I learned from Doreen Virtue, I ask the angels that they also provide everyone who would receive divine blessings from my psychic services everything they need to do so, including but not limited to money, time, transportation, childcare, and anything else that I cannot think of at that moment. And I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, every single time I use that angel prayer, it always, always, always works. That angel prayer has been an unfailing success for me since June of 2006. So we're looking at a decade and a year and 2 months. It's only when I use it that it works. I do want to reiterate that. If I use this prayer, it works. If I do not use this prayer, it does not work. And I will tell you that I also love using this angel prayer because it makes me happy, it's beautiful, it's simple, it's to the point, it's precise, and works for me. It really works for me. And it is one that I have happily shared with other professional psychics, with other professional intuitives. I have shared it in my Divine Prosperity events. I've shared it with the clients who have private prosperity classes with me. It is one of my personal favorite angel prayers, and it's one that I love and adore, and I have loved and adored from the very first time that I heard it. And at this, I don't remember the date offhand. I do believe it was, it was a Saturday in June 2006 when Doreen Virtue led this Goddesses and Angels workshop in the Manhattan borough of New York City. But I don't remember the date offhand, but I believe it was either the first Saturday or the second Saturday of June 2006. And it was, to this day, it remains one of the most beautiful angel prayers that I've read or learned from Doreen Virtue or anybody else for that matter. So again, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already done so. Schedule your reading if you have not already done so. And who knows, probably before, Goddess willing, before the end of August 2017, I will finally have at least one appointment in November of 2017. Because I still have appointments this month, and next month, and in October, and in December of 2017. And technically I have appointments for both January and February of 2018. But so far, nothing in November of 2017. I find that odd. I find that odd. But for now, I'm going to have a sip of Café Bustelo as my way of saying good night to all of you. And as always, something beautiful is on the horizon.